the bridge there between Blaze Drive, and I think that's Timber Creek. It's the entrance to Berkshire subdivision. So we're going to do a 3-lane section through there, widen the bridge, and really the biggest part of what we're doing is making that a lot more pedestrian friendly. It is narrow, and it's something we wanted to take care of, and really we thought would be a benefit really for the school kids, because we've got a huge school district, with the Blackman schools, with elementary, middle, and high school. This phase will include a pedestrian path under the bridge. There will be times that it'll be flooded. You won't be able to use it. I'd say 90% of the time that creek's barely running at all, or doesn't have a whole lot of water in it, especially when you get into some of the drier months. So the council approved that, about $3.8 million. Bell Construction built a lot of bridges here in town, do an excellent job. We'll get started, probably get started towards the end of March. And like I said, take about 18 months to completely finish it. So any help that you can do keeping out of that area for the next year or so would be great. Chaffin Place, probably the next one, right there at Old Fort Parkway and Thompson Lane. There, kind of the entrance to the hotels and stuff. We're going to separate the right turn and a through lane there on the Chaffin Place side. So it's a lot of work because there's a lot of utilities in that area, but I think anybody that's kind of came out of that commercial area during the Christmas season and backs all the way up. Got a little bit of right-of-way to buy there. We're fully funded for it, so we'll be ready to go to construction. Probably the end of May, we'll be tackling it. The last phase of Rucker Lane, we stopped near the Muirwood and Merrimont subdivision entrances, and it'll go all the way out to Franklin Highway. The first phase of it's open. This next phase will be very similar. It's tough to widen from 2 to 3 lanes, especially when you're changing the elevation of the road. You wind up having to close it for extended periods of time. That'll be closed in sections for extended periods of time. That'll start probably April or May of this year, construction. That's a good solid 2-year project. It's the Beasie River Rock Connector Bridge, so it's kind of the back entrance where Lazy Days is. We're trying to alleviate some of the pressure on Cason Lane, actually, both on New Salem and out at Old Fort Parkway as well. Giving really the residents there a back way out. We expect to start it late summer, early fall, and it'll take a couple of years to complete. The phase from the interstate back to Old Fort Parkway, that TDOT has bid that project. That one's heavy traffic on that road. The folks that kind of live through the first phase of New Salem know that it just takes time. So if you can avoid that area, TDOT would appreciate it, and we would as well. TDOT has bid that project. Should really be starting work on it just within the next month, I would think.